back to My Fashion Cupboard Cooks. Today we are continuing the Summer Sunshine series with another nutritious and delicious recipe. My apple chips are the perfect replacement to potato chips or crisps. They have a natural sweetness and are truly satisfying but entirely guilt-free. When I posted a picture of my apple chips on Instagram, you guys definitely wanted to see a video, so here we are today. They are super quick and easy to make. They literally take a few seconds to prepare and then a few hours in the oven. So let's get started and I'll show you what to do. So all you'll need for this recipe is an apple of your choice, or more if you want to make a big batch. Some spray oil. I used rapeseed oil, which brings out the natural sweetness of the apple, but coconut oil would also be really delicious. And then toppings of your choice if you want to add some flavour. I added some cinnamon because it brings out the natural sweetness and tastes really good. Cinnamon and apple are a fantastic combination. But you could also add a little sea salt. Some nice pink Himalayan sea salt would be perfect to really bring out that sweetness as well. So to get started, all you have to do is chop your apple up into really thin slices. Make sure you keep on the skin because it's full of nutrition and antioxidants. I used a mandolin to get really nice thin slices of apple, but just as easily, with some patience, cut really thin slivers of apple with your knife. So I used my mandolin to slice the apple all the way down. I then took a baking sheet and lined it with baking parchment so that the apple pieces wouldn't stick, and laid all of the apple pieces out. It's really important that you don't let any of them overlap. Try and make sure that they're all separately laid on the parchment paper. If they overlap, they won't crisp up nearly as well. Spray them with a little bit of the rapeseed oil and rub it in with your fingers, or coconut oil if you're using that, also delicious. And then if you want to add some cinnamon, you can do so. I like these entirely natural, just with the oil. They're really sweet as they are, or with some cinnamon, or a little bit of salt, or really anything your heart desires. Some mixed spice or some pumpkin spice would be really good on these apples too. Then they go into the oven at around 180 degrees Celsius, around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, half an hour on the one side. Keep an eye on them, and when they're starting to crisp and they will start to curl up on the edges, that's when you know it's time to flip them over and do them again on the other side. They'll need another good half an hour on the other side, and then I would turn off the oven and leave them in there until the oven is completely cooled and they have completely cooled. This will just help them really crisp up properly. What you're looking for is when you bite into them, you get a nice crunch. And you can hear that crunch just as you would with a potato chip. So if they aren't getting to that stage after an hour, 30 minutes on either side, leave them in a little bit longer. Just make sure they're in the middle of the oven, not the top, not the bottom, because they will burn. So just keep an eye on them, but I found around 30 minutes either side, and then leaving them in the oven till it cools completely is perfect for making them crisp, tasty and delicious. If you like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up below, and don't forget to subscribe to the My Fashion Cupboard Cooks channel as I continue the Summer Sunshine series with more delicious and nutritious recipes every week. See you in the next one. Bye.